Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Boston Red Sox. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first 2 games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these guys want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. In this one, Pedro Martinez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Ready to go now, digging in, number 3. The pitch. Short hop liner, handled it short. Got him! Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mouth.
Next pitch just misses. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And it's even up.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
3-2 now. And he walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So digging in, Albert Pujols. And a foul ball. Martinez, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next pitch is outside. Outside. Got him swinging for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. Left-hand hitter waits. Out to short, Cabrera. They take the force out, third out. So the Cards strand a couple, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. This is the World Series on the show.
Yeah, it was nails last time out. Worked deep into the ball game, racked up double-digit strikeouts. We'll see if he can repeat that performance in this one.
And stepping in is the speedy Johnny Damon. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
In the air, right field. Walker, long run on his horse. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down. Lifted in the air, right field. Walker drifts towards it, and there's two down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one drilled left field. Can't get there, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So two down. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first, thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
That one ripped. Edmonds going back some more, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the first run of the game as the Red Sox take the lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
The early lead. And stepping in for Boston, Kevin Millar. Out towards left center. Taguchi on his way over. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. Next offering upstairs. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. And there's the ball. Kicks and deals. Struck him out without a swing. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at-bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do check.
Just misses with that one.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And there's ball 4. Number 22 getting ready to hit. First pitch just misses. And here it comes. This one popped up. Into the dive, and he got it.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Keep him in the ballpark, and then second, keep him off base. Well, that diving stop right there does just that. Excellent job.
Ball 2. And that skips in the dirt.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Back to work. 3-2 now. And that's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So the lineup flips over. Now up for St. Louis, number 3. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Diving, and he can't make the play. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. It's 1-1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now they've got some speed on Guan.
The pitch. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's going to be Albert Pujols. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a foul ball. He goes down looking. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Red Sox 1. Here's your 1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Puts it away for the out.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Bill Mueller now at the plate. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. Edmonds brings it in with a nice running grab. Number 28 up next for the Red Sox.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. In the air, left field. Taguchi settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. The wind and the pitch. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Jim Edmonds next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Popped in the air, left field, and it falls. And the postseason success continues for him. The run comes in from second. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Grounded to third. Could be 2. 1 at second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Tony Womack next up for the Cardinals. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Womack goes 5 feet 9 inches, 32 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. And the 0-1. Foul ball. That one misses. 1-2 the count. And now 2-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Swing and a ball popped up. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Here's a 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. So stepping in for Boston, Johnny Damon. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. That one's in there, 0-1. Damon, a former All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. And it's 1-1. This one in the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Orlando Cabrera up next for the Red Sox. Flied to right his first time. The other way. And that gets down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
2 quick outs, needed to get that third one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
0-1. And that's in for a strike. Now this is in the air down the line. Walker makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And the Red Sox leave 1. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. It bangs off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Swings through that. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Ramiro Mendoza appears to be getting loose. 1 out and a runner at second. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now here is Larry Walker. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second. Back to the mound. He's in there.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, he's clearly looking pretty shaky out there right now. I think fatigue's starting to be a factor.
Here's a big power threat. Scott rolls.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I'll tell you this, that's going to go on that pitcher's highlight reel.
The 0-2. In the dirt, blocked. They get the force at the plate. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So 3 left for St. Louis, but they still lead it 3-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Kevin Millar digs in now. That's in there. 0-1. There's a strike. Next pitch way upstairs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball.
2 down, nobody on. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. In the air, out towards right center. Edmonds brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for Boston, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we need to do is close out a Saturday night ball game. We win extra innings. The Red Sox.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but wind just absolutely killed it.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Reggie Sanders. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Out there to center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Two outs, base is empty. Tony Womack next up for the Cardinals. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Kicks and fires. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And he beats him to first. He's safe. 1-1 is fouled off. Move to first. Womack back easily. And a 1-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. So one left for the Cardinals, and the score stays 3-1. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Here's the catcher to hit, number 28. 0 for 1 so far. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Number 12 takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1-1, no strike.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
On the ground. And that chance handled. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Now here is number 3. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane.
And now Larry Walker lifted in the air down the left side. Ramirez drifts towards it, makes the catch. 1 down. Albert Pujols getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Damon raging back towards the wall. And that one is off the wall. 1 run across. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
He was all over that one. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
One of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and ground.
Lifted in the air out to left. Ramirez moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away down. Now, Jim Edmonds. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. Base is full, 2 gone. Reggie Sanders next up for the Cardinals. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And the inning is over. Cards on the board with this double. It's now 4-1. And this is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling when we set it off and open up the book and we'll be grinning in the centerfold. Oh, champion, run it up top, and you knew we was coming for that #1 spot. The 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Womack has this one sized up and out #1 on the grab.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Cabrera. Cabrera measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, and he's a native of Colombia. Righty to the plate. And now the count is even. And a pitch. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Chris, 3rd time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in the long ball threat, Manny Ramirez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. In the air, left side. Taguchi gets under it. He's got it. And that is out #3. Down in order go the Red Sox. And they trail it 4-1. Two now. Line drive, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So man aboard, number 22. Next up for the Cardinals. Snap throw to first. And he's back safely. On the ground right side. And it gets by him.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Double play ball to second. Flips it behind his back. They get the force. That's the first out at the top of the seventh.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Womack at third. Taguchi over at first, so one away. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Walker in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That one lifted to left. Ramirez settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. So the Cards strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in, 1 away. So digging in, Kevin Millar.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
That's in there.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
0-1 now. There's the strike. Got it by him for the K.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Makes the sliding grab. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
The pitcher, they don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And now the lefty. Bounce to the left side. Cabrera slings to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Scott Rolls. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. And that's in there for strike one. Movement in the bullpen, number 30, preparing to come on if needed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
On the ground to the left. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Number 12 up next for the Red Sox. That's in for a strike.
Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
They say you win. Fly ball down the line to Gucci. On the move to the right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. And now the center fielder, Johnny Damon. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's in there. Strike one.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it.
And he's got it in right field for the 3rd out, so that'll do it.
Get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate. You got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And the 0-2. And that's outside. Next pitch is outside. And the righty deals. And there's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
So digging in, Tony Womack. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. This ball's chopped to the ground. Slings to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. In the air, right field. And makes the grab. 2 down. Taguchi digs in now. That's in there. And that is strike one.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And the batter will be the shortstop, number 3. Mueller. They take the force out. That ends the frame. So they strand a pair. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Red Sox 1.
Imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So stepping in for Boston, Orlando Cabrera. And the pitch. There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Here comes the 0-1. There's the strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Ramirez in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air, right field. Walker settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Going 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Is just 1 strike away. 1 ball. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Well struck right field. Walker raging back towards the wall. Back some more. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take home field advantage right back. They win game 3 to go up 2-1.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.